What is going on, my YouTube family? So I decided to do a video where I am actually going to be showing you how to master Forex trading using market structure and Fibonacci. This is actually what I use 99% of the time of me trading, including that I use Elliott wave and price action. But as far as me mastering and how I was able to grow $1,000, how I was able to grow $100 to $1,000, the 13 to 40K, all the flips that you have seen in my YouTube channel. By the way, if you haven't seen any of those, make sure you check it out. I'll pop up a few right now. You can literally check those out. And pretty much, guys, that's pretty much how it is. So let's go ahead, get straight to it. And don't forget, subscribe to your boy. Make sure you like and share this video so everybody can see the free gems that I'm giving you guys. Let's get straight to it. All right, so right now we're looking at Alt USD. Now, by the way, guys, it does not matter what pair you are trading, indices, Forex, crypto, if you're doing any other type of index or anything like that. It does not matter, because structure is structure no matter what is going on, and that's pretty much how it is. So guys, what it is we always have to start on the higher time frame. No matter how market moves, no matter what's going on with market, we must always start on the higher time frame. So if we rewind this back and we go on a 4-hour time frame, you guys will see that what we look for is basically structure. We look for structural levels, market structural levels, known as higher highs, higher lows, and lower highs, known as support and also known as resistance. So when I'm looking for major structure, I essentially like to look for these major structure known as major key levels in higher time frames like the daily, the weekly, and the 4-hour. Since I am a scalper, guys, I mainly focus on the 4-hour, looking for major structure, as well as the daily time frame, just looking at the overall bias. And then from there, we zoom down into a smaller time frame and we figure out all of the ins and outs on how to get this bag. So let's get to it. So now I'm on a 4-hour time frame, and on a 4-hour time frame, what I'm trying to see is if there's structural levels that was 1, support, and then 2, resistance. It has to be both. If not, I will at least need to see it being one of the highest point or one of the lowest point. So if we look left, you guys see that this area is pretty solid for me. And the reason why I'm saying this area is pretty solid is because the more we move it, the further out you will see how aggressive this area of what you guys also probably call supply demand, or mainly just key level, also known as major structure, is all right here. We had resistance, we had support, resistance, and then it also became support. And this area over here was all supply demand. And then also over here was the exact same thing. And then over here, we got the same exact thing. Now, we did get a little breakout, but it looks like price is shooting back down in this area, giving us a price action pattern, which is something I do talk about a lot to my students and also in this channel. Head and shoulders pattern looks like we potentially have that forming now. But we pretty much got this structural level here. So I'm going to actually change this color. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep it how it is. And then let's go ahead and look for another level, another key level, so we don't miss out on any opportunities. So I'm going to look left. I see that we have this area here as well. This is a strong area. Now, how I like to draw my major key levels is very simple. I like to use wicks to bodies. That's usually how I do it. So, you know, just depending on how many wicks to bodies we get, that's basically what I'm looking for. So essentially here, you know, we got a lot of wicks to bodies. So I'm going to just go ahead and draw it out like that. I'm going to get it a little out further. There we go. Wicks to bodies, boom, boom, boom. All right. So we pretty much have our major levels, right? Our major structural levels. So now that we understand what's going on, and right now, guys, I am literally focused on this moment here. As a scalper, I don't really need to worry about the bigger picture as of right now, just because I'm scalping. But you know, this applies for intraday traders. I also do an intraday as well. So if I'm intraday trading, I do have more markups, but this is just me showing you guys as a scalper mentality. This applies for, I kid you not, for any type of trader you are. Scalper, swing, intraday, doesn't matter, it will work. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is head over to the 1 hour and start looking for minor structure. So essentially what minor structure is basically any key levels that you can find on a smaller time frame. So remind yourself, whatever you get on a higher time frame, it will complete that, but first it has to do something called minor movement, minor momentum, and that minor momentum is basically on a smaller scale. So I'm gonna break this down right here. So guys, when you are looking at structure and you know the structure is doing this, inside of this whole entire major move, this is a major move right here. This whole move right here is major. From this structure level to this structure level, this is all major. Major key levels, major support, major resistance, all major levels. But inside of this level, we have something called minor structure. Minor structure is also what I like to call ABCs inside of an ABC. So guys, if you look closely, this is what we have. I'm gonna change this to orange. This is what we have, minor structure here. So inside of minor structure, you might see another level, another key level, but minor, and then you might get another key level, let's see, here as well. So when you are looking at structure, you got to look at the overall bias first. Look at the bigger picture before you paint the smaller picture. You have to create your story. You have to create your picture before you can consider going into detail. You need the overall bias. You need the outline of the story, and then you can start painting the details of all of your objects that you got, inside of your picture. So that being said, that's pretty much what market does. So now this is where the Fibonacci comes in play. So when you guys are using the Fibonacci play can help you get more confluence, as known as more confirmation in the market, to determine what's really going on with the market. So what I mean by that is, let's say that we immediately know that market just pulled back, and I explain this a lot in my course, guys, so if you don't have any of that info, you can check out the links down below. But when market does essentially a pullback, what we will see is market coming down and then creating what we call either retrace, pullback, consolidation. You guys can call it whatever you want, but market would do that. So when market does that, what happens is we then take out our Fibonacci, and then how I draw my Fibonacci is I draw it from the previous low to the previous high. And then I have these levels here. The -618 is my gold mine, and the -27 is my gold mine. Now these are my two TP levels that I'm looking for market to smash. After market smash these levels, I then wait to see what the reaction of the market is going to do. So let's say that we are going to align this actually perfectly with the current structure now. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. All right. Now, by the way, guys, this video isn't on how to enter after you get the retracement. Like what I said, I break that down, and you guys can, check out that info down there. But I break that stuff down even in my YouTube channel, guys. I got all the videos, all the gems, free gems, everything, my Discord. You guys check that out. I'm not going to break that down here. But once we notice that we get that reaction here, then we take our buy. So then this is where mistake people make, because they don't know where that sell can take it, or where that buy, where you could take that buy. So for me, what I use is these two levels here. Once market hits any of these two levels, then that's when I will expect a reversal on the higher time frame. So then what I mean by that is this whole entire leg right here, this blue mark, this blue line that I just marked right here, this blue line right here is all major structure. So that being said, after the major structure move has completed, mind you, this is a 4-hour structural level. This is a 4-hour structural level. Once market completes that, what's going to happen is you're going to get a bigger pull to the downside. That bigger pull is going to be a lot bigger than expected, because if you're on a 5-minute, you're going to think like, oh, market is going to go down all the way here. Theoretically, it's not. What's happening is market is actually just going to shoot down to do another leg, and this is known as an ABC, boom, and then it's just doing a bigger picture. So that being said, when you guys are looking at the market, I want you to look at the market like this. Every time you see a major move, a major uptrend, a major impulsive wave, expect 5 legs, or known as just a simple ABC. I'm gonna just keep it simple, ABC. So when you guys see these ABC patterns, it's gonna be like this, boom, boom, boom. So whatever you see on a 4-hour, you're gonna see on a 1-hour, but more detailed, and then it's gonna be the exact same thing in each leg. So if you guys picture that same analysis in the market, then things can change. And I'm gonna actually give you guys an example now. So let's look into it. All right, so now we have something called major structure forming here. So right now we have pretty much an impulsive wave. This whole entire move right here is all impulsive, right? We have just all uptrends going up. After that, we got this pullback. But guys, inside of this little pullback right here, we have that ABC pattern. So what if you look at this, we have a whole entire impulsive move here, and then here we have this ABC pattern. So then now how this will work in your favor is very simple. I'm on a 4-hour time frame, by the way, but how it works is you will draw your Fibonacci from the previous high to the previous low, extend it out, and then you guys will literally see after it smashed my 2 TP levels here and here, market just went back up to do another what we call ABC pattern. So market went up, shot up. After that, it broke past this high, which is a major structural level. So since market broke past that high, what I am now looking for market to do is make a higher low or equal low. If market makes a lower low from the previous low, which is basically this move right here, if market breaks past this, then I am still biased on market continuing down. And what this possibly was just a bigger push to continue back down on a higher scale, like a monthly time frame. So since we did not get that, market actually gave us an equal low, is what we call it. You guys will look at this as structure, or you will look at this as your support level. Regardless, we got structural form here. So after we got that structural form, usually I would tell my students, or I would tell everybody to, you know, buy. Once we get the setup, we buy here. And then now what we're going to do is figure out this TP. So how we figure out this TP is very simple. What I'm going to now do is draw my Fibonacci retracement from this right here. This is A, and then I'm gonna draw it all the way to here, which is this is B. And then now once we have that, these two levels right here, the -27 and -618, are my gold mine levels. Now when you guys use this Fibonacci, you also have to remind yourself, does this Fibonacci retracement line aligns with previous structure? I like to use that as extra confluence, and if it does, then I feel more confident in taking those trades to these levels. So then if we look left, you guys see that this is also both structural levels as well. So what we're gonna do is hit play. This is a nice, amazing trade on the 4 hour, by the way, guys. I'm just on the 4 hour. I'm just showing you how this works because this is all major structure here, but then we also got minor structure, and I'm gonna go on a smaller scale and show you that in a little bit. But let's play this one out. So as you guys see, market is consolidating, and then boom, it hit our major key level. Along with that, we had that Fibonacci, that -27 hitting around that major key level as well. So you guys kind of see the overall picture of what's going on. Now let me scale down on a 1 hour and show you something. Let's remove this real fast. So on the 1 hour, guys, when market came to this level, remind you, we already got this level out the 4 hour. We got it from here, and we noticed that we got resistance here. So we moved it out to the right side. But if you guys pay close attention, you will see that what ended up happening is market came to this key level, came to a key level on a 1 hour. So since it came to a key level, I am now expecting something to happen, either a breakout, respect, whatever it's going to do is going to make a move, and it's going to be an important move. So when we notice that price shoots down and it comes back up, we then draw out our Fibonacci. So I'm gonna go ahead and it was a little too fast, but I'm gonna go ahead and draw it from here to here. And then now we're figuring out these two, this ABC right here, which is going to be here and here. And as you guys see, we got a whole play right here. Go ahead and set the sell order. Now we're looking to take this trade right here. And as you guys see, it smashed that with no problem. And after that had happened, what ended up happening again is that market started to pull back. So then now what I like to do is scale back on the 4 hour to see if maybe there's something else I didn't get. So then now, after I scale back on the 4 hour, this is where major structure comes in again, guys. So, you know, this is pretty much simplicity of using major structure, minor structure, mastering the Fibonacci and structure together, guys. I promise you, this is 99% of the way I trade. The only thing I just really didn't talk about in this video is price action, and that's pretty much in Elliott wave, and that's pretty much what I use when I trade, guys. So once again, if you guys do need a broker to sign up, you can check it out. The link is down below. Otherwise, I appreciate the love and support. Otherwise, guys, you take care. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out my new song out. It's out right now. Literally, it's out. Check it out. I appreciate the love and support. Your boy Solo. Take care, everybody. Peace. Love.
I've been out here feeling me on a regular, fucking with this dream, preparation. You don't like I'm on that same shit. Let me elevate you. Working through that patience, termination. This is how it is. Tell me now, you really with it, then I'm feeling. I've been out of line, man. I cannot catch me out my temp. Been a lot of high, and if you fucking with me, then you ain't never lie. I know.